asking Mr. Steve for help, but he said he's not gonna help me with the lesson. He said I gotta figure it out, man. I know life is not easy, life is full of challenges. You know what they say, work hard, play hard. I'm trying my best to focus, but it's not easy when you're staring off at a hocus pocus. Yeah, I'm staring at my girlfriend, she looks so fine and wine. I gave her a compliment, I like her pink toenails, they look so pretty. And I also gave her a compliment, I like her black fingernails, they look very pretty. And she started blushing and she said thank you, and I said no problem. And then the teacher started catching me off guard. He said, you need to focus before you go to detention. And I said, yes sir, no problem. I get right back to the lesson. I'm trying to focus on my history, trying to focus on my geometry. And I raised my hand, start asking for help. And Mr. Steve was like, I can't help you. You gotta figure this out on your own. And I said, yes sir, no problem, I'll figure it out. I started taking 10 minutes just to figure the lesson out. And then Mr. Steve started getting irritated. He started giving me an F just for not figuring out the work. And I got so mad, I started walking outside. Yeah, whenever I get stressed out, I start going out in whatchamacallit. Damn, it's called the hallway. I start going outside. Yeah, not outside, I start going in the hallway and I start smoking the vape. Yeah, that's what I do when I get stressed out. But I know smoking vape is not the best option. I know it's very unhealthy, yeah. Shout out to everybody, you need to stop smoking vape, because all that's gonna do is give you lung cancer in the long run. Yeah, and that's facts. Yeah, I'm spitting bars right now, I'm not gonna lie. This is dope ass beat, it's hella raw right now, I understand. Yeah, so I'm going right back to the joint. I go back in class, trying to focus on my work, but it's very difficult. I still ask Mr. Steve for help, then he started getting mad. That's it, I already told you I'm not gonna help you out. You ask for help one more time, I'm sending you to the principal's office so you can get detention. And I said, yes sir, no problem, I'll worship you. 5 minutes later, I raised my hand. May I go to the bathroom, Mr. Steve? And he was like, yes, but you better hurry back. If you take your sweet time, I'm sending you to the principal's office right away. And I said, yes sir. Yeah, I actually took my sweet time. And then Mr. Steve started knocking on the door. That's it, I've already warned you about this, you're going to detention. And I said, yes sir, I'm going to detention right now. Yeah, so I went to the principal's office explaining what happened. Yeah, I had an accident, that's why it took so long. Yeah, it's really hard to answer questions on my work. Yeah, so he kept me there basically all day. Yeah, my parents came, started visiting, they were asking what's going on. I said it's really hard to focus on my work because I got constant distractions. Yeah, I started texting my girl. Yeah, I understand I didn't have time to really spend some time with you. It's really hard to focus on schoolwork, you know what I'm saying? Life is difficult, you know what they say, work hard, play hard, you know what I'm saying? So I stepped out and I started smoking up vape. I know that's not the best option, but I'm stressed out. It's the only way to keep me relieved from stress. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I started going back to school the next day. I'm trying to focus on my history, trying to focus on my geometry, and I'm trying to focus on that. I started raising my hand, started asking for help, and Mr. Steve got irritated, said I can't help you. You gotta figure this out on your own. And I said, yes sir, I got it, no problem. I eventually figured out, and Mr. Steve was like, it's about damn time. He was so proud of me. He started giving me an A because I figured out the work, and I'm so excited. I was proud of myself. I started staring at my beautiful queen. Yeah, I started staring at my beautiful sunshine. I just gave her another compliment. Yeah, I like your hair, it's so pretty. Yeah, I like your beautiful blonde hair. And then she started blushing. And she said, thank you so much. And I said, you're welcome, no problem. You're so fine as wine. I really want to take you out to dinner. You know what I mean? Hey. I started stepping out, smoking another vape. I know this is very unhealthy, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I get home, I need to stay true to my diet. I need to eat a bunch of apples, eat a bunch of strawberries, eat a bunch of bananas, stay true to my diet. You know what I'm saying? Work hard, play hard. Yeah, let's get it. want to add one more thing, yeah. I need to eat nothing but chicken. I need to eat a bunch of protein. I need mashed potatoes, and I also need green beans. I don't need nothing fattening. I'm not going to no fast food. I'm not going to McDonald's. I'm not going to Wendy's. Not going to no Burger King. Not going to Jack in the Box. I need straight protein. I need to eat a bunch of chicken. Not no fried chicken, but healthy chicken. I need nothing but protein after coming from the gym from a workout. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I go to the gym every Saturday and Sunday. I be getting my workout in. I be lifting weights, making sure I start flexing for the pretty girls to see me. I understand I already got a girlfriend. I'm not really staring at no other girl, cause that's called cheating, and I'm not a cheater. I'm a really loyal person, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just wanted to show off, so I started flexing. You know what I mean? Yeah, so anyways, I'm going back to class. I'm right back to focusing on my geometry. Yeah, and then what's next? I'm focusing on my history. Yeah, they started getting hard because I forgot how to do it. But Mr. Steve was like, I can't help you, sir. This is something you gotta figure out yourself. And I said, yes, sir, no problem. I'll worship you. And then 5 minutes later, once again, I raised my hand. I mean, not 5 minutes later. I mean, like 10 minutes later. I raised my hand, man, please go to the bathroom. And Mr. Steve was like, yes, but you better hurry back. And I said, yes, sir, no problem. I'll worship you. Yeah, so I had to make sure I fixed myself up. I'm not gonna lie, I've been eating a bunch of junk, so I actually had to run while I was in the bathroom. So I took my sweet time. Mr. Steve started yelling at me, what the hell was taking so long in the bathroom? I told you not to take so long. And I said, yes, sir, I understand, but I had an emergency. That's why I took so long. And Mr. Steve was like, whatever, sit back down and do your work. And I said, yes, sir. Just because I took so long in the bathroom, I started missing out on recess. Yeah, at least I still made it for a beat. I started stretching, and I started flexing in front of my girl. I started showing off, cause I know I look good. I know I'm handsome, I smell fresh and clean, yeah. This is nothing but a jam, I'm doing the bam, hey, let's get it.